Okay, so this is going to be the continuation of the video I made the last time related to indices. So we're able to look at the different laws of indices, and I think we're able to look at about 1 to 4 laws. So in this video, I'm going to complete the rest of the laws, and trust me, these laws are quite very easy. Okay, so stay tuned. So we are looking at the laws of indices. The laws of indices. Okay. So just a recap of what we did, what we did in the previous video. Yeah. So just a recap of it. We have something like this. Okay, let me get it. Okay. So the first, I remember, I call it division law. Sorry. The first, it's the division. Sorry, the multiplication law, which I said 1a index m multiplied by a index n is equal to a index m plus n. Okay, so this is the first. The second is the division law, which is a index m divided by a index n. This is equal to a index m minus n. Okay, then we talked about the zero power law, which is a index 0 is equal to 1. So anything raised to the power of 0 is 1. Then the last is the reciprocal law. So where we talk about 2, sorry, a index minus m is equal to 1 over a index m. So these were the laws we looked at, in the previous video. So we're going to continue with the fifth law, and number 5. Okay, so we have a index m, then open and close bracket to the power of n. So open bracket a index m, close bracket index n. So this is going to be a index m. So remove the bracket, you're going to say times n. So this is now going to be a index m n. Okay, let's apply this law in the question. So this should be our first question for this video. So question 1, we're going to look at okay, let's do this. 3 index 2 and then index 3. Okay, so this is very easy. So applying this law, you're going to open the bracket. So you have 2 multiplying 3. So the powers will apply each other. So you have 3 index 6. That's it. Very easy. Then we could also look at another question 2 under this law. So we have let's say 2 index minus 3, then to the power of negative 2. And this is equal to, just open the bracket, so you're going to have something like 2 index minus 3 multiplied by negative 2. Okay, so of course, negative multiplying negative is equal to positive. So you have 2, 3 times 2. Okay, and finally, we're going to have something like 2 index 6. So this is very, very easy and straightforward, pretty straightforward. So this is rule number 5, and we're going to go to rule number 6. Rule number 6, and the rule number 6, the law number 6 is actually kind of a square root law, root law. Sorry, square root law. So this is just the name doesn't really matter. People can give it different kinds of names to just know how the law works. All right. So we have a index 1 over n. Okay. This is a raised to the power of 1 over n. I told you it's either you can call it index, you can call it exponent, you can call it raised to the power of, or power, or something like that. So this is going to be a index 1 over n, and technically this is going to be the nth root, so the n should be written little this way, and then a, the nth root of a. This is what it means. So A index 1 over n is same as the nth root of A, the nth root of A. So let's look at an example. So this is going to be our question 3. Question 3. Question 3, you have to simplify this. Simplify. So simplify. Simplify. Um, okay, 8 index 1 over 3. 8 index 1 over 3. Okay, so how do we solve this? So 8 index 1 over 3 is equal to the n, that is the third root now. So the value of n here is 3. So the third root of 8, which is same as the cube root of 8. So what is the cube root of 8? The cube root of 8 is actually 2. Yeah, you can actually punch your calculator to get that. But there is a second way of doing it, which is what I recommend to all my students. You have to use this other method. So, or you can say 8 index 1 over 3. So in this method, you're going to combine about two laws here, two laws. Okay, so just watch as I do as I do that now. So this is 8 index 1 over 3. So 2. Now 8 index 1 over 3, you're going to look at a base that you can raise to the power of a particular number that will give you 8. Okay, so now 8, when you break down 8, you're going to have something like 2. So 2 index 3 will give us 8. So this is the value of 8. Okay, then in index form. So then, but then raise to the power of 1 over 3. Okay, so you're going to now open the bracket, like we're going to apply this law here, this law, the law number 5. You're going to apply it here. So open the brackets, you're going to have something like 2 index 3 multiplied by 1 over 3. Okay, so this is going to be 2 index. Okay, so this 3 is going to cancel 3. So you're left with 1. And this is going to be 2. 2 index 1 is 2. Yeah, so this is the final answer. So okay, so we have been able to do about 2 laws now. So let me add one more law, and that will be off for this particular video. So we're going to look at law number 7. So this is the 7th law. So the 7th law, you're going to actually apply negative. Okay, so instead of having a index 1 over n, is going to be a index negative 1 over n. Remember, this is going to be reciprocal. So this is not going to be 1 over a index 1 over n, which is equal to 1 over the nth root of n. The nth root of a, rather, the nth root of a. Okay, let's try to apply it. This is going to be question number 4. Yeah, Q4. So we have Q4, question number 4. We have you have to simplify. Let's say 125 index negative 1 over 3. So to solve this, this is now going to be equal to 1 over 125 index 1 over 3. So I'm going to be consistent with the second method the second method. So this is now going to be 1 over 5 index what to give us break down 125 into index form. So you have 5 index 3 and then index 1 over 3. So you're going to apply the rule by opening the bracket, another rule. So you have 1 over 5 index 3 multiplied by 1 over 3. So technically this 3 is going to go with this 3. So you're left with 1 over 5 index 1. And 5 index 1 is actually 5. So 1 over 5 becomes the final answer. So a recap of what we've done so far. So the previous video, I started with the first, second, third, and fourth law. Then this current video, I did this the fifth law. Okay, this is the fifth law, very easy. And then this is the sixth law, the root law. Then we have the seventh rule, which is the reciprocal root law. So don't bother yourself about the name, I mean, of the rule. Yeah, so yours is just to understand how this works, and that will be all right. So I wouldn't want to keep this video too long, so I'm going to end it here. Then I'm going to conclude the law in the next video. Bye.